Welcome to the To-Do project. Today we will add the logging library Winston and we will add the middleware to handle errors. And I will separate the express things, the express router and the middleware from the index.js. So let's start. First, I will add the app.js file in the root directory. Then I will bring the express here. Next, I will take the instance of the express. Then I will just export it. Next, I will go to the index.js file. I will comment the express. I will record the app. If anything error happens to create the server, I will log it and I will exit. So let's run it. So you can see server started at 7000 port. Next, I will add error middleware. So I will create the app error class. The app error class. So create the folder utils. I will define status code and create the app error class which extends the built-in error class. So here the app error class extends the built-in error class. And the custom app error class is basically used to represent and handle errors here. So by extending the built-in error class, it inherits the basic functionalities of the error class, such as the ability to capture and throw exceptions. And next, the constructor, you can see the constructor method is called with new API app error object. Uh, so it will be called when new app error object will create, and it's take the name, the string represents representation of the name of the error, and the status codes, which is the HTTP status code, the description describing the error in more details, is operational. It's basically the boolean indicating whether the error is considered is operational or not. Basically, the operational errors are typically handled differently from the programming errors. And the error stack, optional error stack, and the additional error information. Login error response. This is the optional property. Store additional informations or something. Here super I keyword, by using the super keyword I call the constructor of the parent class error here. And next I am here the object dot set prototype of. So this line sets the prototype of the these objects to the prototype the current instance. And next the instant properties. So we have the instant properties. The constructor sets various instance properties based on the provided parameters. Those things. Next I will create some more classes. So there will be the API specific error class and the bad request error specific class and the validation error specific class. So let's see. So here yes, complain about the file has too many classes. So let's suppress this error. So here the API error class extends the app error class. So this custom API error class is presumably used for representing and handling errors here. So API error class basically inherits the behavior and properties of the app error class. This is a common practice when building custom error classes to create hierarchy of errors. So it will be the 500 error. And next the bad request error, making the same, it's inherits the properties of the app error, and it's for the 400. If anything error bad request error happens, then we will call this class. And this is the validation error. If there is anything validation violated, then we'll call this class. Next we will create the error handler or the error logger. So let's create the file. Here I will use the Winston node package for logging the errors. So let's install it first. But So here I am using the Winston package. I am create a logger instance with the use of the create logger method and configure it to log it to the console here, and also I am logging the into the file. So it will save the log in our file. So Winston basically a logging library, provides flexible and extensible way to log information, and its log message errors and other information to various transport such as console files and the database and more. So if you call about the transport object here, the transport allows you to specify where your log message should be written. So you can use the various transports. Here I use the console and also the file. Next I will declare the error logger class. Now, if I come to the explanation of these two methods, the first, the log error function. The log error function is designed to log an error message using the logger instance. It formats the log entry uh, to include the current date and time along with the JSON representation of the error object. The private true is for the log entry contains the sensitive information, and the log level is set to the error here. The message I told it's at the timestamp and the error and the description of the error. Next, this method is checks if the provided error object is an instance of the app error app error class or not. If it's, then it's checked is operational or not, uh, and if it's operational, it will be treated as the trustworthy, and the function and the function will return true. If the error object is not an instance of the app error, then it's automatically considered not trustworthy. Next, I will define the actual error handler function. Now come to the explanation. Here I am registering the uncaught exception error handler. Uh, by registering the uncaught exception event listener, I actually log information about the unhandled exceptions and then allow the application to terminate based on this exception. Next, I have this block if error, and I am checking here if any error exists. Then I'll go to the next line. Then I will log the error here. I will log the error. Next, checking the error is trustworthy or not. Next, I am checking if the error has the error stack. If the error stack is present, then error stacks I am returning in the message as a message, and I am here returning the default error message if it's not trustworthy. And if there is no error, then I will move on to the next middleware. Yeah. It's complaining about the dependency. Let's yep. Next, I will mount this error handler in the app.js file. Let's remove it. And if I go to the app.js file, here I have to mount it. So let's take a look if our error handling middleware working or not. You can see it's automatically created, but it's blank. So create a route and check. app.use slash I have a REST client installed. You can install it. REST client install, so I can test any routes without Postman uh, by creating a rest.html file just like this. So let's check once our server is running or not. Our server is running and send the request. You can see here is the error, and if I go to the error log, you can see it's also printed here, the error and the message, and it's private too. Okay, next we'll see the rest of the things, the MongoDB connection, and uh, create document in the schema, read schema, all the things. Okay, thank you.